drag.
Hello everyone and welcome back today for round 14 in the Sebastian Vettel career mode. Will you join us for round 14 at the Italian Grand Prix, also known as the Temple of Speed in Monza? And we're just going to equip our setup now and go out on track for the one-shot qualifying lap that is to come. And well, there's going to be quite a few straights actually. So you're going to enjoy the runs of turn 1 as we currently lead the way. With I don't know where the AI are, but you know, in comparison to us. But into turn 1s and 2 now, the first chicane, and it all seems semi-clean from us. We're dropped down to P4, now up into second place, and now into the lead. So I think we're running less wings than the AI, which is good news for us. So we can get some good overtakes on the straights into the first of the two Lesmos. Get a decent run on exit as we open the DRS now, using all of the ERS. Pretty ERS draining track, braking at the 100-meter board before Ascari. We do go a little bit deep. That allows Hamilton to retake a provisional pole position. Now onto the another straight as we approach the final corner, and it's going to be, as we run up to the line, it's going to be pole position for the team's home race.
Fantastic, you've got pole.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who will be fronting the grid. Vettel, Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. With qualifying complete, all that remains is the main event. We'll be live and uninterrupted for the Grand Prix tomorrow, so make sure you join us then.
So we did get pole by 0.041 seconds with our teammate down in 4th place. So let's do this. Let's get into the race and try and get back-to-back wins from last time out in Belgium. If you hadn't watched it, I recommend you go check it out. Make sure you like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you on the track. Until then, enjoy the commentators, because I know some people hate them. Dun, 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 dun.
Race day is upon us once again. I've got a feeling we're in for a special one today. We're 12 miles northeast of Milan for today's Grand Prix at a Monza circuit where we can expect top speeds of around 215 miles per hour. 11 corners on this 3.6-mile track, with 7 of those coming in the form of chicanes. And with a good slipstream and DRS open, there should be plenty of opportunity for some passing here today. Anthony Davidson joins me once again in the commentary box, and it's fantastic to have you with us here today. But I'm curious, as a man with experience out on the track, how do you stop those pre-race nerves from becoming overwhelming when you're lining up on the grid?
But from the moment qualifying's over, you start to feel the adrenaline in your body build up and the buzz in your stomach as you anticipate the run down into turn 1. It's all a bit like going into battle, and the unknown situation makes you nervous. Those pre-race nerves are a good thing. The day you don't have them means that you don't care anymore. And of course, you have to make sure that all the procedures are second nature to you, so that they're not taking up too much of your capacity.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Leclerc, Max Verstappen and Perez, Albon, Magnussen, Raikkonen and Lando Norris, Hülkenberg, Stroll, Daniel Ricciardo and Kvyat, Sainz, Gasly, Antonio Giovinazzi and Roman Grosjean. Kubica and George Russell ends our grid lineup, and with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
So, just like always in these 25% races, it is going to be a one-stop from soft to mediums. Not much of a change of strategy. We're going to lower the fuel and we're going to get straight into the race here with 3, 4, 5 lights. There's the lights out and away we go for the Italian Grand Prix. We get off to not the greatest start. Lewis Hamilton's already pulling up alongside. Into turn 1 now. Going to try and hang it round the outside. We will have the inside for the second part, but he's still going to be there on the outside on the right hand side. But we still remain up in first place. Make sure to like and subscribe. I thought I'd just show, throw that in again. And that could be said quite a few times actually. But into the chicane then. 4 and 5. Into 6, the first of the second Lesmos. Turn 7 then, breaking the 50-metre board for the short right-hander. End of the bridge, and braking around the 100-metre board into Ascari now. Braking just as the AstroTurf changes into grass for the final corner, and then that is the first lap complete here at the Italian Grand Prix. We do lead this race, followed by Hamilton and Bottas, and I think I might just, mute myself for the majority of this race because it doesn't seem to be like much is going to happen. So it'll be a similar one to Belgium, it looks like, and I'll let you just enjoy everything that happens. Make sure to like and subscribe. And yeah, just enjoy.
Some information on Bottas. They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow. Copy. Green flag. this engine mode much longer. We're about a lap over target. Drop down to mix too soon. We're leading our teammate by 5.0 seconds. Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment to up the pace. We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums. In this lap, push now. Box this lap, please. increase ERS deployment. It's time to use some of this charge. This lap then, come into the pits at the end of this lap. Affirmative, medium tyres at the next stop. Charles is in for his stop. Complete. Go now. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Okay, this is Jeff. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards will award you a penalty. Is 10.7 seconds. It seems they fixed whatever the problem was. They're coming back up to speed. Let's turn up the ERS deployment and burn some of this energy. We have 2 laps of fuel remaining. time penalty will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. To teammate behind is 11.0 seconds.
So then we're halfway through lap 12, the penultimate lap of this race, with 13 laps in this race and only one left to go. We do have an 8-second gap behind us to Lewis Hamilton in the Mercedes. We did pick up a 3-second time penalty before cutting this part of the track and almost losing the rear twice actually, so we're kind of lucky to get away with it. But yeah, 8.4 second gap. It is a 5.4 second gap if you take into account our penalty. However, we have led every single lap of this race, minus mine and Hamilton's, side-by-side action into turn 1. No one's really challenged us, to be honest, and we now start the final lap of the Italian Grand Prix, hoping to try and get back-to-backs and get a home team win here. Obviously, Italy being the home of Ferrari. You can see all the Ferrari fans in the Italian flags on the left-hand side. And yeah, opting to stay an extra lap out on the suggested strategy. I didn't want to get caught up in any AI battles or anything, so I took the extra lap out, and it seems to have paid off nicely for us. Get another warning for corner cutting, but there's not many corners left to cut in this race, so we will get away with it. And it was just a pretty commanding race from us. We've led from the start. We haven't been involved in any accidents or anything. We've just controlled the pace. We've got the fastest lap of the race, and we're maybe on course for to beat that time. So we'll see if we can get guarantee the full 26 points. But it's going to be a good day in the office for myself and Leclerc, with Valtteri Bottas down in fifth place, sorry, with a racing point actually up into 4th place. I believe that's Lance Stroll, so good job from him. But we come through the final corner now to win the Italian Grand Prix.
Fantastic drive, just fantastic. You deserved that race win.
Ferrari have really pulled it out of the bag today. It's a great win. What do you think it was, Ant, that gave them the edge over the competition today?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
Here come our winners now. A thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Sebastian Vettel will be very happy with that result as he extends his championship lead. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Well, Lance Stroll would be my pick. He managed to keep a cool head today whilst pushing through the field.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. Ferrari continue to extend the gap at the top of the table. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time? Be sure to join us again as we continue to bring you the latest excitement in Formula One.
And there you have it, the Italian Grand Prix. We do add another win to Sebastian Vettel's collection, and in second place in the race we did have Lewis Hamilton, followed by Charles Leclerc. Sergio Perez was the racing point up into 4th place, followed by Bottas and Verstappen. Lance Stroll and Alex Albon finishing 7th and 8th, with Kimi Raikkonen and Kevin Magnussen rounding up the top 10. Carlos Sainz was just missing out in 11th place after starting 15th, followed by Giovinazzi, Gasly and Grosjean. Daniel Ricciardo having the best of races, along with Lando Norris down in 16th. Daniel Kvyat and Robert Kubica round up in 17th and 18th, and the last on the grid was George Russell, with another retirement of Nico Hulkenberg, to add to the collection of many engine failures that we've had over the course of the season. Moving on to the standings, we advanced, well, we keep pushing at the top with an 18-point gap now. Leclerc just a little bit off the pace, 78 points behind us, and only 60 points now behind Lewis Hamilton, but Lance Stroll making inroads up into 14th place in his championship fight. 2 Williams is still yet to score. Moving on to the constructors, it all stays the same, with Ferrari leading but we extend the point at the top to now 24 points. And a good day from Racing Point to show them extend their gap to McLaren and close down on Red Bull. And that has been the Italian Grand Prix. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for the Singapore Grand Prix. Goodbye.